Welcome to BookBuzz Reviews and Summaries. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear mind, an energized body, and a life that feels effortlessly productive. Picture yourself seamlessly weaving small, powerful actions into your daily routine, so ingrained in your habits that they no longer require effort or willpower. What if I told you that lasting success and happiness are not found in grand, sweeping changes, but rather in the small, seemingly insignificant decisions you make each day? Welcome to the transformative world of habit stacking, 127 Small Changes to Improve Your Health, Wealth, and Happiness by S.J. Scott. This is not just another book on self-improvement. It is a practical blueprint, a battle-tested guide that reveals how simple, consistent actions, when strategically stacked, can unlock exponential results in every area of your life. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people achieve extraordinary success, while others struggle to get through the morning.
Why?
The secret lies not in talent or intelligence, but in the compound effect of daily habits. Imagine the power of habit stacking, layering small, high-impact behaviors on top of existing routines until they become second nature. No drastic overhauls, no unrealistic commitments, just practical, achievable habits that accumulate into life-changing transformation. S.J. Scott has distilled years of research, real-world applications, and behavioral science into a framework that is easy to understand and even easier to apply. Whether you want to boost your productivity, improve your physical health, manage stress, build better relationships, or create financial stability, this book provides you with a clear roadmap. Each habit is designed to fit effortlessly into your day, ensuring that progress is not a matter of struggle, but a natural extension of your life. This is not about wishful thinking. It is about action. Action that is simple. Action that is consistent. Action that is powerful. As you dive into this book, you will realize that success isn't reserved for the extraordinary few. It is built by ordinary people who understand the extraordinary power of habit. So, are you ready to take control of your life, one small habit at a time? Because the journey to a better you begins now. Let's get started. Part 1: Summary of Habit Stacking, 127 Small Changes to Improve Your Health, Wealth, and Happiness by S.J. Scott. Introduction: The Hidden Power of Small Habits. Imagine waking up each day with a clear path to success. Imagine effortlessly improving your health, wealth, and happiness, not through drastic life overhauls, but through simple, sustainable habits stacked together like building blocks. This is the essence of habit stacking, a powerful system created by S.J. Scott to help you make massive changes through small, manageable steps. We've all experienced it, setting ambitious goals only to abandon them weeks later.
Why?
Because motivation fades, willpower drains, life gets in the way. But what if, instead of relying on fleeting bursts of motivation, we structured our habits to work for us automatically? That's exactly what Scott teaches in this book. And today, we embark on an exciting journey through Part 1, where we uncover the psychology, strategy, and science behind habit stacking. Buckle up, because this is not just another self-help book. It's a roadmap to transformation, one tiny habit at a time. Chapter 1: The Science of Habit Stacking, Why It Works. Success is not about one giant leap. It's about consistent, intentional steps. In this chapter, Scott introduces us to the compound effect of habits, the idea that small, repeated actions accumulate over time to create extraordinary results. But here's the problem. Most people fail to establish good habits because they rely on willpower alone. The brain is wired for efficiency, meaning it craves routine and resists change. This is why habit stacking is so revolutionary. It doesn't fight the brain's natural tendencies. It works with them. Scott explains the cue routine reward loop, a concept from Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit, which reveals how habits are formed. The trick is to attach new habits to existing ones. Instead of trying to carve out extra time for meditation, journaling, or exercise, we simply stack these behaviors onto habits we already do. For example, After I brush my teeth, I will floss one tooth. After I pour my morning coffee, I will read one page of a book. After I put my phone on the charger at night, I will reflect on 3 things I'm grateful for. By linking new behaviors to established ones, we bypass resistance and make success inevitable. Simple, effective, life-changing. Chapter 2: The Habit Stacking Formula: How to Build a Lasting Routine. Now that we understand the science, how do we put it into action? In this chapter, Scott introduces the habit stacking formula, a foolproof method for building lasting routines. It's built on 6 core principles. 1. Start small. Change should be easy. If a new habit feels overwhelming, shrink it. Want to read more? Start with just 1 sentence a day. Want to exercise? Do 1 push-up. The goal is to build consistency, not perfection. 2. Link to an existing habit. The magic of habit stacking lies in its simplicity. Attach new habits to daily routines you never skip, like making coffee, commuting, or brushing your teeth. 3. Make it logical. The sequence must make sense. If you stack habits that feel disjointed, your brain will resist. For example, stacking meditate for 5 minutes onto drink morning coffee makes sense. Stacking call a friend onto brush teeth does not. 4. Prepare for obstacles. What happens if you forget? What if your routine is disrupted? Scott teaches us to create backup plans. If your morning coffee habit is interrupted, can you shift the habit to lunch? Flexibility prevents failure. 5. Track progress. What gets measured gets improved. Even a simple tally on a calendar keeps momentum alive. Scott reminds us, perfection isn't the goal, progress is. 6. Reward yourself. The brain loves rewards. Even something as small as a mental good job after completing a habit strengthens the habit loop. By following this formula, we can construct rock-solid routines that run on autopilot. Chapter 3: Morning Routines: Stacking Habits for a Productive Day. What do the world's most successful people have in common? A powerful morning routine. This chapter reveals how a well-structured morning routine can set the tone for success. But instead of trying to overhaul our mornings overnight, Scott teaches us how to stack small, high-impact habits to create an energizing, stress-free start to the day. A sample morning habit stack. After I wake up, I will drink a glass of water. Hydration boosts energy. After I drink water, I will stretch for 1 minute. Movement wakes up the body. After I stretch, I will write down 1 thing I'm grateful for. Gratitude shifts mindset. After I write in my journal, I will read 10 pages of a book. Daily learning fuels growth. After I read, I will plan my top 3 priorities for the day. Clarity prevents distractions. By stacking these habits together, our morning transforms from chaotic to calm, from reactive to intentional. Scott provides additional ideas, from deep breathing exercises to listening to motivational podcasts. The goal is to customize our morning stack for maximum impact. Chapter 4: Evening Routines: Stacking Habits for Rest and Reflection. A great morning starts the night before. This chapter unveils the secret to winding down effectively, ensuring restful sleep and a clear mind for the next day. A sample evening habit stack. After I finish dinner, I will set out my clothes for tomorrow. After I set out my clothes, I will write down my top 3 wins of the day. After I journal, I will put my phone on airplane mode. After I turn off my phone, I will meditate for 5 minutes. After I meditate, I will read a book in bed. By designing a habit stack that signals it's time to relax, we eliminate restlessness, improve sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. Scott also provides strategies for overcoming common obstacles, such as breaking the cycle of late-night screen time or dealing with unpredictable schedules. The key takeaway? An intentional evening routine is a game-changer for overall success. Conclusion: the power of small changes. As we wrap up part 1, one thing is clear: big changes don't come from willpower alone. They come from stacking small, consistent habits. Scott has given us the tools. The strategy is simple, but the impact is profound. Now, it's up to us to take action. So, ask yourself, what 1 habit can I stack today? How can I start small and build momentum? What routines can I create to make success inevitable? Remember, success isn't about doing one thing perfectly. It's about doing small things consistently. And when we harness the power of habit stacking, we create a life of health, wealth, and happiness, one step at a time. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive deeper into habit stacking for productivity, relationships, and long-term success. The best is yet to come. Part 2 Summary of Habit Stacking: 127 Small Changes to Improve Your Health, Wealth, and Happiness by S.J. Scott. Introduction: The next level of habit stacking. We have laid the foundation. In Part 1, we explored the science of habit stacking, learned how to build powerful morning and evening routines, and discovered how small changes create monumental results over time. But now we take things further. In Part 2, S.J. Scott shifts our focus from daily routines to broader areas of life: productivity, relationships, financial success, and personal growth. This is where habit stacking goes beyond simple checklists and becomes a life-changing system. Are you ready to optimize every aspect of your life? To build momentum in your career, strengthen your relationships, and take control of your finances? Then let's dive into the next stage of habit stacking, where success is no longer something we chase, but something we become. Chapter 5: Productivity: How to Get More Done with Less Effort. We live in a world where distractions rule. Emails flood our inboxes. Social media hijacks our attention. Our to-do lists grow longer by the day. How do we regain control? Through habit stacking. Scott teaches us that productivity isn't about working more. It's about working smarter. And the key to working smarter? Automating success through high-impact habits. A productivity habit stack for peak performance. After I wake up, I will write down my top 3 priorities for the day. Clarity is power. After I sit at my desk, I will set a 25-minute timer for deep work. The Pomodoro technique keeps focus sharp. After I finish my deep work session, I will take a 5-minute break and stretch. Breaks improve cognitive function. After I check my emails, I will immediately delete or delegate unnecessary tasks. Reduce clutter, increase efficiency. After lunch, I will review my progress and adjust my priorities if needed. Small course corrections keep us on track. By stacking these habits into a seamless workflow, we eliminate decision fatigue, stay laser-focused, and get more done in less time. Scott also introduces habit stacking for energy management, such as using music or white noise to enter a deep focus state. Practicing batching, grouping similar tasks together to save time. Using the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins to prevent procrastination. The goal? To create an effortless, automatic system for peak productivity. Chapter 6: Financial Success: How Small Money Habits Lead to Wealth. Success with money is not about luck. It's about daily discipline. In this chapter, Scott reveals how small financial habits, when stacked consistently, lead to long-term financial security and freedom. A financial habit stack for smart money management. After I wake up, I will check my bank account balance. Awareness prevents overspending. After I make a purchase, I will round up and transfer the extra amount into savings. Automated savings build wealth effortlessly. After I pay a bill, I will review my budget for 5 minutes. Small check-ins prevent financial disasters. After I receive my paycheck, I will automatically invest 10%. Pay yourself first. After dinner, I will read 1 page of a personal finance book. Daily learning compounds over time. By embedding these habits into our daily lives, we eliminate financial stress, build wealth, and take control of our financial future. Scott also discusses the no-spend challenge, a simple habit to curb impulsive spending. The 1-minute investment habit, a technique to make investing automatic. Using habit triggers, for example, linking checking your budget to your morning coffee routine. The result? A financial system that runs on autopilot, freeing us from stress and setting us up for long-term success. Chapter 7: Relationships: How to Strengthen Connections with Simple Habits. We often think relationships thrive on grand gestures, but in reality, they flourish through small, consistent acts of care. Scott teaches us how to apply habit stacking to romantic relationships, friendships, and professional connections. A relationship habit stack for meaningful connections. After I wake up, I will send a quick good morning text to someone I care about. A simple message can brighten someone's day. After I finish dinner, I will spend 5 minutes in meaningful conversation with a loved one. Quality time, quantity of time. After I get home from work, I will ask my partner, "What is the best part of your day?" Encourages open communication. After I check social media, I will leave a positive comment on a friend's post. Strengthens online connections. After I meet someone new, I will add their name and one detail about them in my Notes app. Remembering details builds deeper relationships. Through habit stacking, we transform relationships from something we hope to improve into something we actively nurture every day. Scott also introduces the 3 compliments rule, a simple technique to uplift those around us. The gratitude loop, a habit stack that trains us to appreciate our relationships. The check-in habit, a 30-second habit to reconnect with distant friends and colleagues. By prioritizing small moments of connection, we create richer, more fulfilling relationships. Chapter 8. Personal growth, becoming 1% better every day. At the core of habit stacking is a powerful truth. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our habits. Scott teaches us how to apply habit stacking to personal growth in areas like learning, mindset, and self-discipline. A personal growth habit stack for lifelong learning. After I wake up, I will write down one thing I want to learn today. After I brush my teeth, I will listen to a 5-minute educational podcast. After I take a break at work, I will read one page of a self-improvement book. After I eat dinner, I will reflect on what I learned today. After I journal at night, I will set one small goal for tomorrow. Through these micro habits, personal growth becomes an effortless, daily practice. Scott also introduces the 5-minute learning habit, a simple strategy to acquire new skills. The identity-based habit stack, how to shift from "I want to be healthy" to "I am a healthy person." The curiosity habit, how to stay open-minded and constantly evolve. The result? A lifelong commitment to self-improvement without feeling overwhelmed. Conclusion: the power of habit stacking in every area of life. We have explored how habit stacking can transform productivity, finances, relationships, and personal growth. But the real question is, how will you use it? Remember, you don't need massive willpower. You don't need more time. You just need tiny, consistent habits stacked into your daily routine. So start today. Pick one habit. Attach it to something you already do. Make it easy. Make it automatic. And watch how these small changes create extraordinary results. Because success isn't about luck. It's about stacking the right habits, one by one, until success becomes inevitable. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll take habit stacking to its ultimate level, designing a lifestyle of unstoppable momentum. Part 3 Summary of Habit Stacking: 127 Small Changes to Improve Your Health, Wealth, and Happiness by S.J. Scott. Introduction: The Ultimate Habit Stacking Blueprint. We have traveled through the fundamentals of habit stacking. In Part 1, we uncovered the science of habits, how stacking small, intentional behaviors can create powerful routines. In Part 2, we applied habit stacking to key areas of life: productivity, finances, relationships, and personal growth, turning everyday moments into opportunities for success. Now, we arrive at the grand finale, taking habit stacking to its highest level. In Part 3, Scott reveals how to master your health, transforming small wellness habits into a lifelong routine. Build emotional resilience, using habit stacking to overcome stress, anxiety, and negativity. Design a life of unstoppable momentum, creating a personalized habit stacking blueprint for long-term success. This is where everything comes together. This is where habit stacking ceases to be a technique and becomes a way of life. Are you ready? Then let's dive in. Chapter 9: Health and Fitness, Building a Body that Supports Your Success. A strong mind needs a strong body. We all know the benefits of exercise, good nutrition, and sleep. But let's be honest, building consistent health habits is the hardest part. That's where habit stacking changes the game. Scott teaches us that we don't need drastic lifestyle overhauls. We just need small, sustainable habits stacked onto daily routines. A health habit stack for lifelong wellness. After I wake up, I will drink a glass of water. Hydration fuels your body. After I brush my teeth, I will do 10 squats. Micro workouts build strength. After I finish breakfast, I will take my vitamins. Stacking habits ensures consistency. After I sit down at my desk, I will check my posture. Good posture prevents long-term pain. After I finish lunch, I will go for a 5-minute walk. Daily movement increases energy. After I finish dinner, I will stretch for 5 minutes. Flexibility prevents injury. After I get into bed, I will take 10 deep breaths. Prepares the body for deep sleep. By stacking these tiny habits, fitness becomes effortless. No gym memberships, no crash diets, just small, consistent steps toward lifelong health. Scott also introduces the 2-minute workout rule, a strategy to build an exercise habit without intimidation. The out-of-sight, out-of-mind method, a way to make healthy eating automatic. The sleep optimization stack, a nighttime habit routine for deeper, restorative sleep. Because when you master your health, you create the energy, strength, and vitality to dominate every other area of life. Chapter 10: Emotional Resilience, Mastering Your Mindset Through Habit Stacking. Success isn't just about what you do, it's about how you think. We all face stress, self-doubt, and negativity. The key is training your mind to stay strong in the face of challenges. And how do we train the mind? Through small, consistent mental habits. A habit stack for emotional resilience. After I wake up, I will say one positive affirmation. Today, I choose confidence. After I make coffee, I will write down one thing I'm grateful for. Gratitude rewires the brain for positivity. After I finish work, I will take 5 minutes to reflect on my wins. Shifts focus from problems to progress. After I check social media, I will take a deep breath before reacting. Prevents emotional hijacking. After I hear bad news, I will say, how can I respond positively? Reframes obstacles as opportunities. Through habit stacking, we create a mental armor, a mind that is resilient, focused, and unshakable. Scott also introduces the Mindful Minute Habit, a 60-second breathing exercise to lower stress instantly. The Reframing Habit Stack, a strategy to turn negative thoughts into empowering beliefs. The Emotional Reset Routine, a system to break free from frustration and self-doubt. Because when you master your mindset, you master your life. Chapter 11: Designing a Life of Unstoppable Momentum. Now, the final step, creating your own personalized habit stacking blueprint. Scott emphasizes that success is not about doing all 127 habits in the book. Success is about choosing the right habits for you and stacking them strategically into your daily routine. Step 1: Identify your core habits. Pick 5 to 10 high-impact habits that align with your biggest goals. Step 2: Link new habits to existing routines. Attach each habit to an action you already do, e.g., brushing teeth, drinking coffee, checking email. Step 3: Keep it simple and sustainable. Start with small, 30-second habits. As they become automatic, expand them. Step 4: Track and adjust. Use a habit tracker or simple checklist to keep yourself accountable. Step 5: Build momentum, one stack at a time. Once your first habit stack is solid, create a new one. Over time, your entire life becomes a series of powerful, automated behaviors. Final thoughts: the compound effect of habit stacking. Success is not about motivation. It's not about willpower. It's about systems. And habit stacking is the ultimate system for success. Because here's the truth: tiny habits, when stacked together, create massive results. Success isn't about a single breakthrough, it's about small daily wins. You don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter. So, what will you do today? Will you continue to rely on motivation that fades? Or will you start stacking habits that lead to unstoppable success? The choice is yours. And remember, it's the small habits, done consistently, that separate those who dream from those who achieve. Start stacking, start winning, and start living the life you were meant to live. Thanks for listening to Book Buzz reviews and summaries. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new video updates.